Never met someone like you, felt something like your touch. I wish we would have met tonight. Sure, I've had lovers in my past, won't lie, I've had a blast, but none of them had your humor. They can't compare, no one could ever do, nobody's close to you, yeah. One night's not fair, what can I say to make you never leave this room? I need you to stay a little longer, I got forever, yeah. I need you to stick around for later, I got forever, yeah. You feel so right now. It's been a lifetime. I need you to stay longer, I got forever, yeah. Wanna get to know all your friends, bet I'll be loving them. I'll try to make them love me back.
먼지 투성이 hands are trembling right now, right now. Deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now, right now. 한 발을 내밀었어, 걱정이 많이 있어. It's a bit of love, yeah. It's a little tough, yeah. 담배를 밀고 있어, 생각이 너무 깊어. Wow, it's looking too deep. It's a little rough, yeah. Overthinking if I belong, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from flying. 쉬고 있어 또 마을 가고 싶어 난 I'm afraid of all things And I said enough, yeah Overthinking if I belong But I'm where I need to be Nobody's stopping us from fly Don't kill this mood, just singing na 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 Won't make it harder for your mind Just dancing underwater right now I've been swimming and swimming, swimming into the deep end I've been looking and looking, looking around me lately I've been fighting and rolling, really nothing new Dancing up to the water right now I've been swimming and swimming, swimming into the deep end I've been looking and looking, looking around me lately I've been falling and rolling, really nothing new Dancing up to the water right now
사실은